Just imagine you are a pilot of an aircraft and nicely flying above sea. Everything seems and feels perfectly fine until you look at your panels and see all your needles going out of whack. And all of a sudden you see yourself heading straight down the water. What can you do? For this topic of the Bermuda Triangle, I have done research online and have used several search engines. One of the many things that caught my attention about the Bermuda Triangle was that they say it's a mystery, but yet it's not a mystery. Also, there has been reports about strange noises and spooky chants being heard coming from the so-called Devil's Triangle, or as the Japanese will call it, the Devil's Sea. There has been more than few reported missing aircraft and ships over the years. The last one, which was reported on May 15, 2017, which I will be discussing further. There are so many stories behind this dangerously body of water that lies so close to us. I will also be discussing how the triangle got its nickname and some possible facts on why aircraft disappeared. So as I mentioned previously, the body of water, also known as the Devil's Triangle or the Devil's Sea, has many stories. Let me go in further on explaining how and why it got its nickname. According to Answer.com, the first use of the term was in a 1964 article about seemingly unusual disappearance in the area that was published in Argosy by Vincent Gaddis, called the Bermuda Triangle. The Delhi Triangle got its nickname due to the unsolved mystery of missing planes and ships, as I mentioned before, without a truly logical explanation. This body of water has been researched for many years but still remains unsolved. The Bermuda Triangle is located in the North Atlantic Ocean. Its three defining points are Florida to the islands of the Bermuda, to Puerto Rico, and then back to Florida, making the shape of a triangle. Now put yourself in the shoes of all these pilots that lost their lives in this part of the ocean. Must have been scary, huh? Let me provide you with more information about the most recent encounter I had mentioned, which was, as I said, on May 15, 2017. So it was a private aircraft and it was flying 24,000 feet high when it mysteriously disappeared. According to the article on thesun.co.uk, it states that the weather patterns that are common in this area are tropical cyclones, methanes, hydrates, and electric fog. And due to these conditions, the Bermuda Triangle is known for the dangerous area of the ocean. The part of the Atlantic in which the triangle is located is very close to the Caribbean Sea, which tends to get many tropical storms. This could be the cause of all these strange disappearances. Intense storms may be causing ships to sink or planes to crash. However, according to the traveltriangle.com, there's a theory that is called the Devil's Triangle because the lives that have been lost were an offering of Satan. This theory also states that the people who died were sucked in by Satan in his alley of hell. Another theory, which I have mentioned before, about the spooky chants and strange noises being heard along with other theories, can be found on thoughtco.com, bermudaattractions.com, and travelchannel.com. So remember when I said that it was a mystery, but at the same time it isn't a mystery? Well, this is why the big question is, why do ships and planes seem to go missing in the region? Some authors suggest it may be due to strange magnetic or an anomaly that affects compass readings. In fact, they claim Columbus noted this when he sailed through the area in 1492. Others theorize that methane eruptions from the ocean floor may suddenly be turning the sea into froth that can support the ship's weight, so it sinks. Though there is no evidence of this type of things happening in the triangle for the past 15,000 years. With all that being said, we stay in the confusion, doubt, and curiosity with the biggest question, which the biggest question is, the Devil's Triangle really something supernatural, or is it just simply dangerous weather patterns that occur? Believe it or not, some think that the government is behind all this. All these tragedies that occur, the government supposedly runs underwater base called AUTEC. It stands for Atlantic Undersea Test and Evaluation Center. It is located in the middle of the triangle where the Navy tests new submarines, weapons, and sonar. Some people think the government has been working with extraterrestrials, and the AUTEC is actually used for testing reverse engineered alien technology. In conclusion, if you ever decide you want to become a pilot, fly away from the Devil's Triangle. All these theories are still questioned if the disappearing has to do with the weather, supernatural, or the government experience. But the answers to the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is still yet to be solved. All we can do is just sit and wait to see if anyone will ever find out the real deal of the body of water.